Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this week ahead spread. Welcome to the new moon in Taurus. We had that new moon on May 16th, and I think we're still in the vibes and the energy of it. So hopefully you are taking advantage of starting something new in your world, in your life. The new moon in Taurus. All right, Pisces, let's jump in. This is going to be a week ahead spread in regards to love or career, maybe both. Maybe you love your career. So let's just go and jump in, and you'll be able to decide if this reading fits for you or if it doesn't. First card out, we're looking for your current situation for the sign of Pisces. Current situation. Cancer had this exact card, Six of Pentacles. Your attitude, the Tower, Scorpionic energy. What is holding you back? Too much time in your head, Eight of Swords. What do you need to work on? Ten of Wands. And your next step, Two of Cups. Okay. So love or career at the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles. Holding back, not showing your hand, not playing from true, pure energy, keeping, your cards a little close to your chest, not revealing a lot about yourself, being very protective. This can be blocking off your heart chakra. So not being open to love right now. If this is in career, this is you not being open to like advancing up the ladder. This is you being very like, I'm good right here. I don't want to be anything other than what I am right now. I'm good right here. This energy is also considered like a miser, very frugal, kind of selfish or stingy. So if you're feeling this vibe, this energy this week in love, it's just holding back and not really playing all in. If this is in career, like I said, it's you just not really wanting to give more than's expected of you. So think about this energy. It's just showing up at the bottom of the deck. We're going to jump into your reading, and the first card is your current situation, the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocity. It's equal give and take. If this is in love, kind of like I told Cancer, if you are the only one always doing 75% and your partner is always only chipping in 25%, that's going to get old real quick. Your current situation feels like you're saying, I need reciprocity. I need equal, fair give and take. If it's not, I don't know if I want to be in it anymore. If it's at work, if you're the only one doing the lion's share all the time, that is going to get old real quick, and you're going to finally want to put a stop to it. You need equal give and take. Everybody needs to pull their weight. Everybody needs to give and put in their fair share. Otherwise, you might tap out. So what you need right now is reciprocity, equal give and take. I need to make sure that everybody is equally invested in love or career. Your attitude right now is shocking and revelation oriented. Right now, what I just got the sense is that you finally had enough. You finally either blown your top, in the way of, I'm not saying in a bad way, in the way of like, maybe it was an emotional, volatile outburst. Maybe you were like, you finally just spoke your mind and said, this is bullshit, or I've had enough, or everybody needs to pull their weight around here. It feels like, and I'm not trying to be gender biased or anything, but back in the day, it was very common and typical for like the women in the family to finally put their foot down and like yell and scream. And this, I'm not saying this is the epitome of healthy. I'm just saying this is how I experienced things was somebody, usually a female, putting their foot down and just having just a fit and getting mad and letting everybody in the house know that things are going to change around here and everybody's going to pull their weight and I'm not everybody's, taskmaster. And so it just seems like in the workplace or in your love life, you have finally said to everybody involved that, things need to change. You've had enough. This tower is you. This is your attitude. Your attitude is you've blown your top. You've lost your cool. You've spoken your mind. You've had this this volatility has come over you. And Pisces, you're such a loving, sweet being. I know that it takes a lot for you to lose your patience, to lose your cool. So if you've done that, I know that it's probably been weighing on you for quite some time. And no shame and no shade whatsoever. It's just showing up in your attitude. Even if it wasn't like an emotional, volatile scenario, it didn't have to be some big dramatic thing. Maybe you just spoke your mind like to your husband or your wife and you said, I've had enough. And you were very serious and stern. It could be as simple as that. It also could be as extreme as, like I said earlier, somebody just like losing their crap because this has just gone on too long. And I'm sick of being everybody's, taskmaster. And so what's holding you back? And this leads up to this. I think this is preparatory. This was the pre-energy. What's holding you back? And this is what's making me feel like it's been making you feel like you are pent up, is being stuck in your head. When all we do is process our thoughts within ourselves, it can become like emotionally volatile because we're just stuck in our head. We're not expressing ourselves in a healthy, balanced way at work or in our love life. We're just sitting there stuck in our head. And I'm going to speak from a personal experience. And that is when you don't feel safe to speak your mind out loud, you're going to speak your mind internally. And that is going to create combustion. It's going to create, it's going to make you explode and therefore tower. And I think it comes from a lack of reciprocity, where you at the workplace, let's go with that for a minute, you see so much injustice and so much inequity. You see there's an imbalance of jobs and preferences and favoritism. And so you sit and you stew and you go over things and this is a self-imprisonment of your own thoughts. This is getting stuck in your own brain. And that's not healthy for anybody. And what happens if we sit in this energy too long? The tower. Explosion, a volatile eruption, the tower. Look, lightning striking this beautiful tree where all these animals were thinking everything was hunky-dory. They didn't know that this tree was like getting ready to explode. If you can't speak yourself out and talk, and especially, let's just say it's upper management, you have no ability to clear the air and get things out going upward, then it seems like it's going to go down or it's going to go out. If you don't have like a healthy outlet, if you don't have anyone at home to talk to, or if you don't have a counselor, if you don't have a diary that you write in, if you're not taking care of yourself appropriately, then yes, I mean, it's just going to lead to bad outcomes, unhealthy outcomes, I guess, is more along the lines. Same thing in love. It's not just always about career. If it's a relationship or a love scenario, if you're stuck in your head all the time thinking and overthinking about everything, yeah, eventually it's going to come out sideways. I really believe if it can't come out forward, it'll come out sideways. And that usually is not good. What you need to work on, it's 10 of Wands. I just got done explaining that whole energy. This is being someone that allows people to pile things on your back. Hey, Pisces, can you handle this extra project? Hey, Pisces, can you take care of that spreadsheet? Hey, Pisces, would you mind running this meeting because I'm going to be doing blah, blah, blah. Hey, Pisces. And then just everything just keeps adding up. And then you go home and you're stuck in your head and you're overthinking. Next thing you know, your attitude becomes, you're just, I'm not feeling equal. I'm not feeling balanced. I feel really overloaded, overburdened. And this is what you need to work on. Letting your burdens go, releasing, stop walking, unload that ox, and carry on with a free, clear burden. This 10 of Wands is the end of a painful cycle. So at work or at home, release your burdens, let things go. And the next step after we get through all of this is a beautiful partnership in career or at home, in love, in your dating life. Soulmate connection, pure, true, beautiful, connected, seeing eye to eye, somebody that hears you and understands you and sees you and wants to help, whether that's in business or in your personal life. This is beautiful energy, and this is your next step. Pisces, let's grab an oracle card for you. This is Trust Your Vibes oracle cards for the sign of Pisces. Look at that. See the solution. So let me just put these down for a second so I can talk. What's holding you back is being stuck in your brain, stuck in your mind, overthinking. When you're overthinking, you're probably overthinking about everything that's pissing you off. When you're overthinking and stuck in your mind about the workplace or your love life, you're probably thinking about all the negative things that are just overloading and overburdensome and whatnot, rather than what would happen in your life if you were to see the solution versus the problem. What if you were to see how you can fix it, rather than allow yourself to get to this point? What if you saw how this could get fixed? Do you need to leave this workplace and go get another job? That's the solution. See it in your mind. Do you need to leave this relationship and go be alone for a while? See that as the solution and make it work for yourself so that you can avoid having these blow up, blow out moments. Those aren't great for anybody. See the solution. Be the solution. Here's the best quote ever. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Be the change, Pisces. See the solution. Card number 46, those numbers add up to the number 10, which reduces down to the number 1. And the number 1 is about new beginnings and creation. Maybe you do need a new beginning. Maybe where you're at is not currently any longer healthy for you. Maybe the solution to the situation in love or career for the sign of Pisces is to move on, to start something new, and to maybe be about creation. But enjoy this week ahead. Thank you for being a part of the channel. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Your likes and follows, subscribes and shares are so welcome. Thank you for your comments. Be blessed. Be well.